FoCo Trash Mob No Waste Event Bins. Y si usted habla español, esta presentación está disponible en español en nuestro canal de YouTube. If you speak English, keep listening. Hello from FoCo Trash Mob. We are dedicated to minimizing SUPs. What is a SUP? Nothing to do with a paddleboard. It's a single-use plastic, something you use for a minute or seconds and then throw away when we know that there is no away. One of our projects is called a No Waste Event Bin, which is now part of the global Party Kit Network. I'll tell you why and how to create one, how to promote it, keep track of it, collect data from it, and most importantly, get reimbursed for it. But first, a little about our group. FoCo Trash Mob is an all-volunteer group fiscally sponsored by NCAF, Northern Colorado Association for a Livable Future. We focus on three things, in this order. We educate about SUPS pollution, we encourage SUPS legislation, and we nudge corporations to use less SUPs by sending their packaging back to them in a number of ways, from individual actions like active discards to collectively organized campaigns like sendbacks. On the right are some of the groups we partner with, and we encourage you to take control over the packaging you get. I promise this is the only slide with scary, sad stats. Yes, humans use 1.2 million plastic bottles a minute, and micro and even nanoplastics have found their way all over the globe and in all parts of the human body. With that in mind, we created No Waste Event Bins as one way to mitigate SUPs. We have 2 kits with enough real silverware, bowls, cups, and plates to serve up to 50 people. For one bin, we found everything we needed at ARC, Restore, and estate sales. Please think about creating your own as you listen to this presentation. If you are not in Fort Collins, we are part of the global Party Kit Network, so you may find one where you live. If you do live in Fort Collins, reserve the bin 2 days before your event. There's a deposit, and depending on if you want us to wash up for you, it may cost you as little as a $5 donation, which is less than it would cost to purchase all the SUPs for your event. Here is how we made this all work at my last job. I worked for Animal Friends Alliance, and they gave me a budget of $175 to buy 2 bins that serve 50 people. We had a quarterly all-staff meeting, which was always catered. And the first time I attended one, I saw our administrative assistant hauling out giant bags of SUPs. And as I watched her get buried in the giant trash bags, I was also horrified at how much trash we had all just generated from one lunch. After only a year of using the bin, we calculated that we had not used over 1,500 SUPs at our all-staff meetings. This was just after 1 year. Also, there are over 600 volunteers who started to use the bin for their events. So you can see how this number will grow pretty quickly. Hopefully, you will consider creating your own bin or borrowing ours after this presentation. Just email focotrashmob@gmail.com to get a copy of this PowerPoint with resource links. It's important to track and report out on the SUPs that you are not using, and we encourage you to do this through the Party Kit Network. They receive their grants based on that data, and in December of 2024, they had reached 1 million SUPs saved. And now, let's take it to the next level. Doing the right thing and not using SUPs makes us all feel warm and fuzzy, and that's all good. But more and more, I feel strongly that we need to flip the current scenario around and make doing the right thing, using reusables, cheaper, incentivized, rewarded, and convenient. And doing the wrong thing, using SUPs, should be more expensive, disincentivized, and penalized. even though the main reason to use them is convenience. But our culture of convenience is destroying our planet. And FoCo Trash Mob offers you a way to flip that script. We know restaurants pass on to us, their customers, the cost that they pay for all those sups when we cater with them. So let's ask them to provide us that savings when we decline the sups. Getting reimbursed is important. So simply by asking, Animal Friends Alliance was reimbursed by restaurants for over $60 at the time that I retired, which was only a few months after creating the bin. Probably by now it has paid for itself and then some. Ask your catering restaurants if they will reimburse you for no sups. We have a spreadsheet tracking which caterers are reimbursing for that, and you can help us gather that information. After calling them or emailing them this letter, let us know so we can add those restaurants to our spreadsheet. Now I'll leave you with a short conversation I had with the manager of our local Olive Garden. I asked the manager, Kathy, if I catered an event with them and didn't accept the subs that automatically come with the order, would Olive Garden reimburse us that cost savings? And Kathy said, no one's ever asked me that. Let me find out and get back to you. After about 15 minutes, she called back and said, well, it turns out we absorb that cost. However, we can comp you the delivery fee. To which I said, oh, that's great. Thank you. And then I asked, so instead of absorbing the cost, would you consider charging customers who do take the subs and reimbursing those who don't? And Kathy said, no one's ever asked me that. Let me find out, get back to you. Of course, she never called me back, but I got the information I needed and maybe even made her think about it. Olive Garden is on our spreadsheet as comping the delivery fee. So if you are interested in any aspect of this initiative, we hope you will contact us at focotrashmob@gmail.com. Thank you.